Hello loves, it's Kelsey. Today I am talking about why it's so important to be building your online presence now, just getting started now. I feel like a lot of Esties out there are waiting until they get that career at the medical spa that they want, or their dream job, or until they start school. But I promise it is going to be so beneficial for you if you just get started. Even documenting your journey while you're at school, I think is so captivating for people, and it's so interesting, and you can really build a really good following from people like starting with you at the beginning and being able to see how much you've grown. You don't have to know necessarily what you're gonna, niche in or where you're gonna work, but it's so important for you to start that social presence right away. If you're in school, if you've just graduated, or if you're waiting for a job, your dream job, those are all things that are going to happen. You're always going to want more. You're always going to want to be building, but starting that online presence is just really, really crucial. Even if you work at a medical spa, I've always encouraged, the other Esties to be building. They were, but I always encouraged them to build their social media presence online, because you are the person that people rebook with, and you are that connection for people. And no matter where you work, you are your brand. You will definitely want to know the guidelines where you work. So you'll want to ask the manager what the guidelines are of what you can be posting, because you really have to be conscious of posting any patients without the patient's consent, for one, HIPAA, and without your employer's consent, because you wouldn't want to get in trouble in any kind of way. And so you just want to be clear on those. But if you're tagging the right people and it's a little crooked, if you're doing the right things within their guidelines, it's only going to help the practice that you're working at, because people are going to come and want to see you, and so they're essentially making money off of it too. But I think it's so important to work at a medical spa as an esthetician for at least 2 years. I don't necessarily think you have to work there forever, because it is a lot of women's goals to go out on their own, and what an amazing goal to have, to be your own boss if you wish. Some people don't really necessarily want that, and that's fine too. You got to listen to what works best for you. But if you ever do want to go out on your own, you're going to want to have that following, and you're going to want to have that credibility, and you're going to want to start building that brand for yourself. Even if you choose to stay at a medical spa, like I said, people are going to follow you and connect with you, and you want to have a space online. Everyone is so online to show up and represent what you're all about, what you love, what your passions are, to build that loyal following. So if you work at a medical spa or another practice, just make sure, very, very important, to get their guidelines. That's so important. You don't want to get in trouble, but there are ways you can still do it, still, post about things that you love without having to post about patients. But if you get the patient's consent, and if you get your employer's consent, I think that the more before and after pictures and testimonials and reviews are super important and fun. But if you don't have those things, you could be, posting about products, or posting about things that you love about the skincare routine, or facts, or questions. There's so much. So I started, and I still use Canva. So you should definitely sign up if you don't have an account already, and you can make images so easily on that platform. There's a free version, and then there is a monthly membership. I use it so often, I do the monthly and pay, because it is well worth it. But you can make a lot of different Instagram videos. You can do videos too, animated, and you can make posts that really reflect like the colors you want to be representing your brand. You can do different fun things, overlays, and I will share a link below so that you can go right to it if you're not using it, or even if you have experience with it and you haven't used it for a while. I definitely recommend like starting on that platform and really posting and creating images when you're feeling inspired, and doing 7 at a time so that you can get it all out and then you have a week's worth of content. That's really nice. And they already have the dimensions of the size that you need to post on Instagram stories. They already have those dimensions, which are very helpful. So you just work smarter, not harder. That's my motto in life. And I think that wraps it up. You know, selfies are really good promotion too. People want to connect with you, so don't forget to like post about yourself and what you're passionate about and who you are, so people can connect with you. And there are so many different things, using the right tag hashtags, so that people can find you in your area. Just start now, little by little. I would do it separate from your personal page, because you're a professional and you want to post just more professional posts on that one, even though you can do some of your family and your personal life, of course. But I think that it's super important to have a professional Instagram account aside from your personal, and get started right away. I'll be posting more about that, about how to brand yourself and how to create a following and how to represent yourself online. Sometimes it can feel scary. You don't know what to post, you don't know where to get started. So if you have questions like that, please ask them below. Or if you have any topics that you want me to do my next video on, please comment below. And then I do have a really fun, exciting mentorship course coming out. So if you are interested in that, it's huge. I'll have a link to get on the wait list for that. I'll be launching it very soon to help my fellow estheticians be the best that they can be, and you know, be so successful in this industry, because that truly is my calling and that's my passion, is to help you. Because if I can do it, I mean, you can do it. And I want to show you how I did it, to make it a little bit easier for you and a little bit funner from someone that has experience. It didn't always start out with people in the industry. There wasn't a lot of information, but the skincare world is blowing up right now, and you all should have a piece of it if you're interested in learning about skincare and makeup and lashes and products and ingredients. I mean, how fun is that we get to call that our job, is learning about how to help women and men feel more beautiful in their own skin. I mean, we are so blessed. So if you're really wanting some mentorship, I have a really amazing thing coming up. So sign up below. Comment if you already have started your online brand, if you're feeling stuck in any way, or if you have more questions on how to take your brand online to the next level. I would love to hear from you, and I will try to respond to everyone. And we will talk soon with my next video. Thanks, guys.